Living at poverty level for 19 years taught me valuable lessons on how to survive and thrive on a low-income budget. In this video, I'll share the best tips and tricks I've learned to save money on groceries, reduce your electric bills, and manage your finances while living paycheck to paycheck. Not a bad tip in this video. All of them are from my experience over the last 19 years, with most coming from true experience of wasting thousands of dollars. One of these tips saved my life, literally. Plus, I'll be covering grants for home improvement and ways to save money that anyone can use, no matter how tight your budget is. If you're struggling to make ends meet, this video is packed with money-saving strategies and practical advice that could change your financial situation. So, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join me on this journey to financial freedom. How to save money on groceries. I buy groceries on Tuesdays because that's when the discounted bakery rack is filled up and the fresh bread arrives. Ask your grocery manager or bakery manager what day is best for bakery bargains or fresh bread. Even if you don't want to buy bakery items like cupcakes, cookies, or bakery-made bread at 50% or more off the price, that's also the day that the bakery items in the case will be the freshest. How to reduce electric and plumbing bills. Anything to do with water in my house, I do on weekdays and in the morning. If something should happen with your plumbing, and you're doing the laundry, or washing dishes etc. on the weekend, or after 5 on weekdays, you'll have a huge charge for the plumber to come after hours. Plus, you're saving electricity if you can do it during the day and not have to turn on a light. Yes, this goes for electricity too. Electricians or appliance repairmen charge extra after hours or on weekends. That's if you can even get one to come on a weekend or after hours. How to reduce electric bills. I do everything that I can during the day when it's light outside. Showering, washing dishes, cleaning the house in the morning saves a lot of money because you're using the daylight and not turning on the lights. Another way to save on electric bills is to use washable puppy pads instead of rugs at doors or other high traffic areas. These washable pads can be bought on Amazon for about $10 each and even come pretty with printed dog or cat paws on them, if you like. They are so much thinner than welcome type rugs and will absorb the water from coming in from the rain so much better than thick rugs. Plus, bonus is that they dry in a few hours hanging over my little fence or even over my vacuum in the spare room. Another tip for saving money on a budget. Go through your closets once a year, and if you haven't worn it in 2 years, donate it. If it's something like towels or t-shirts, I'll cut them up and use for cleaning rags. Depending on what I clean, I may even wash and use again, or if it's something like oil, I'll toss it. Please like this video if it's giving you some great ideas and comment about what you've used. If you're living on a tight budget, here are a couple more tips. Only leave plugged in the things that you use every day or things that are hard to get to its plug. For instance, I leave my TVs and microwave plugged in because I use them every day and they're too hard to reprogram if they're unplugged. I also leave my large fireplace plugged in because it's too hard to get behind it to plug it in when I want to use it. I have just 2 lamps in the house, the rest are overhead light which have just one LED bulb in. I only leave one light plugged in. Anytime I buy new appliances, or new to me off Facebook, then I buy the Energy Star rated ones, and whenever I'm buying anything that costs more than $100, I compare every other one according to the features that I need, or don't need, the size that I really need, and definitely look at the reviews. If there are under 50 reviews, even if they are all 5-star, I don't buy that one because it's possible that those reviews are fake. Go for the items with the highest number of reviews with the highest number of stars. I ask my friends on Facebook if anyone has recommendations. A recommendation from a friend is gold. To save money on everyday items, I keep an ongoing list in my purse. One page is things that I tend to like brand names of. It's all about choices, folks. I like my brand of pop, cookies, and tea, Coke, Cottonelle, and Mint Oreos. Your deal breaker might be your brand of coffee. I keep these on a list in my purse and watch for sales. Last week Kroger's had Coke, Purina dog food, and Oreos on sale, absolutely amazing prices. Lowest I've ever seen, so I bought all I could. Yes, I'm all set if the world comes to an end. I've got enough Coke and Oreos for me and dog food for Rosie to live on for a year. Just waiting for Cottonelle to go on sale to have the trifecta of savings for me. Pop and chips go on sale for the Super Bowl, March Madness, Thanksgiving, Christmas, so try to stock up then. Also on this list are things like shampoo, toothpaste, deodorant, canned vegetables, or anything that I use a lot of and don't mind the brand. Another way to save money on groceries is to buy generic anytime you can. If you don't notice a difference in the generic brand or don't mind it. For instance, napkins or paper towels for everyday use. Which brings me to free stuff. If I eat out at a fast food restaurant, I always ask for extra napkins, ketchup, mayo, or whatever. That's free, baby. I haven't bought napkins in years. Also, I triple bag my groceries and haven't bought a trash bag in decades, since my kids were small. I feel like the extra bags are a tip for me doing work, bagging and scanning my own groceries, and saving the environment from extra plastic. A win-win for me, and no, it doesn't bother me that it costs the big bad grocery chain 2 pennies. This next tip is huge. Follow your local government, local radio station, and local papers on Facebook. This is how you'll know about all of the local and state grants available to you. 4 folks in my county received brand new full roofs with individual grants for $25,000. They're also available for pretty much any home improvement, but you need to keep an eye out for these grants because they have expiration dates for you to apply. Share. Know someone who could use these money-saving tips. Be nice to your pharmacist. Many pharmacists have coupons they can use for you. I always ask my doctor to write my prescriptions for 3 months at a time. That way, I only pay 1 copay instead of 3 copays. I have a video coming up about how to get extra help with paying for your medicine. Subscribe to watch that video. I only pay $5 for generic and $11 for brand name prescriptions and have for 19 years now. Some prescriptions are more and some are free. Also, did you know to ask your local property tax department about exemptions? For years, I paid just $7 a year in property taxes because I had a mortgage and am disabled. When I turn 65, I'm told to call them because they might be able to help me lower my taxes then too. Note: I pay $600 a year now, but get the money while you can, folks. Ask everywhere you go about discounts. I have a video coming up about senior discounts for everything. Subscribe to be notified about those. And many of the discounts start at age 55. To save money on pets or veterinary care, I recommend joining the Facebook groups for your local humane society. Many times they'll have cheaper clinic days with low-cost neuter or spayed or annual immunization shots. Bonus: if you're low income like I am, many of these clinics offer even more discounted services. Also, follow on Facebook any county humane societies that might have these same service. I just took Rosie for her annual shots to a neighboring county for her annual shots at a Sunday clinic day. It only cost me $15. Also, I get Rosie anxiety pills for furworks and stressful times for just $10 without having to see a veterinarian. To save money on pet grooming, between grooming appointments, I'll give Rosie a bath, trim her hair, and then take her to the veterinarian. No appointment need because a vet tech does them, or to my groomers, Monday special, on toenail trimming. Both are just $13. This helps me draw out the expensive grooming appointments, $110, and saves me at least 1 groom a year. Comment. I'd love to hear about your experiences and any tips you've picked up along the way. Drop a comment below and let's chat. Another money-saving tips for low-income folks is to only pay $6.99 for Amazon Prime. Just click on the low income and they'll do the rest. 50% off Amazon Prime. I don't get Prime every month, but there are ways to save if you buy certain items and have Prime. It's also a cheap month of TV streaming with Prime streaming included in the price. I love that if I'm on Prime that month, I can buy a $4 item and have it shipped right away and not wait until I have $35 in my cart for shipping to be free. I only get Prime at Christmas time and maybe one other time during the year. The same goes for other TV streaming services. Another reason to buy a calendar. I write on each month in the calendar what streaming service I have and write a couple of days before it expires to cancel it. That's the great thing about TV streaming services, there's no contract, just use it a month and then cancel it. For instance, I'll treat myself to Netflix for my birthday month and December for Christmas movies, but then I'll cancel it and use another service for every other month. Sometimes I give myself a challenge when it's nice outside and I'm gardening to not pay for a streaming service at all, to buy more flowers. I also take advantage of every trial of anything out there. Just be sure to cancel a couple days before you need to. How to save money on groceries that you may not have thought about. Meal prep. I actually write out my week, every day's meals, and what I'll need to buy for that week. I give myself another $10 for extras and always have an envelope with a few dollars in case there is something on clearance that's on my savings list in my purse. I bought a cheap calendar from the dollar store, a large one, and write specific budget-friendly ideas on each month. For instance, January is the time to buy mattresses and bedding because it's on sale in January. January is also a great time to buy Christmas items you can store for next year. Every month has its sale items. Subscribe for my videos coming up about these. On this calendar, I also write in the Goodwill 50% off days. On my purse list there's a section for Goodwill, for instance pillowcases, sheets, shoes and luggage. The pillowcases are great for carrying in groceries to the house, or putting 3 in my suitcase when I travel to sort the laundry as I put it in my suitcase so it's easy to do laundry coming back from a trip. I donate the suitcases at our local foster care office. I was a foster mom and know that many foster kids go to a new home with just a garbage bag of belongings that they've been dragging from house to house for years. Save money and be kind. Sheets I'll use in the back of my car for bringing plants or mulch home for gardening or on the seats for kids who get messy. Easy to wash and dry on the fence because they're thin but do the job. I also buy shoes at Goodwill sales, mainly gardening tennis shoes that get so muddly that it's easier just to throw away after the week. Definitely buying kids shoes because they grow so fast. I also put on this calendar things like the day after Valentine's Day, I treat myself to discounted chocolate and flowers. The day after Halloween, huge discounts on candy. The day after Easter, Easter baskets you can use next year. You get the idea. Never ever pay for your online shopping cart the same day. This has saved me thousands of dollars. Sometimes if I'm feeling sorry for myself, or for instance, I woke up every day last week with a terrible backache and decided I needed a new mattress immediately. Went online and put one in my cart. Waited my 24-hour rule and realized that I hadn't even compared or measured for anything. Plus, mattress sales are in January. Bonus ideas. Check with your health insurance coverage. I get $50 for over-the-counter items. They have a catalog for me to choose from, but some allow you to just get them at your pharmacy. It includes things like bandages, headache relief, and even thermometers. Always compare healthcare plans you're on during the enrollment period if you're on Medicare plans. If you're disabled like me, you can switch Medicare plans any day of the year, but for most people it's late in the year like October to December. I needed a security system and checked into all the brand names, then found Blink on Amazon. If you need a security system and don't want to pay high monthly fees, I love mine. It's $10 monthly and through Amazon. I bought just the amount of cameras I needed, even added one later, and a front door camera. It took me 5 minutes and 2 screws to put them in. Took me all of 30 minutes to set up the app. Love having a security system. Paid probably less than $200 but saves me so much anxiety. I can see what my dog is doing if I'm out of town, so I know if the dog sitter comes or if she's stressed. I also get notified if anyone or anything walks in front of a camera that moment. I live alone and it's amazing. I feel so safe. No, I don't get any money from Blink or Amazon. I will always tell you the truth, good and bad. That's why my channel is called Poppin' with Robin. I'll pop off and tell you the truth. Please subscribe to see more of my poppin'. Here's my last tip and probably the most important. Get every type of preventative scan you can get for your health. It'll not only save you thousands of dollars but could save your life. I'm talking about mammograms, bone scans, colonoscopies, annual lab work. I had a preventative test done and found out I had stage 3 cancer. This cancer has no symptoms, so I would have died had I not gotten the screening. Make sure you contact your health insurance plan and talk with your doctor about what you can get free or what you might need on a regular basis. Just know that you must call your insurance company before having the scan done. I do it the day before and also when it's scheduled. Don't trust the healthcare agency to confirm it's covered. Tip: I have to wait 1 year and 1 day before getting certain tests, 2 years and 1 day for others. Always confirm with your insurance company not only that it's covered but that the date it's scheduled is far enough out that it's covered. Subscribe. Don't miss out on more content like this. Subscribe to the channel so you can stay updated on all my latest videos.